Happy Monday. First Monday of the new year. Did you guys slay it, or are you just going to kind of dip your toe in and see how the year's going to go out? I haven't really decided yet. Like, I want to slay, but I'm like, still don't know if I trust 2021. So we will see. Today I am making hidden veggie marinara pasta. This is a good way to sneak in some extra vegetables for your family, and it is also a great way if you like to participate in Meatless Monday. It's a great way to save a little bit of money and by not having to purchase a big protein and, you know, maybe make your life a little bit healthier. So I'm making this. The pasta goes in the microwave and the sauce goes in the deluxe cooking blender, and I'll give you an alternative for that too if you don't have that. But I just have, I think this is actually 12 ounces of the whole wheat pasta. I think it comes a little bit smaller than if you get the regular pasta. I feel like this boosts up the nutrition a little bit. So I am putting in, I'm making a mess. Putting in my pasta. And I have 3 cups of water here. The recipe calls for 2.5, but when I use the whole wheat pasta, I need to use a little bit more water. I'll check it when I stir it halfway, and I will also probably end up adding on like 3 to 5 more minutes of cooking time. And I'll let you know for sure how much I did that. But that's just if you're using the whole wheat pasta. If you're using regular pasta, you don't need to do that. All right, I'm gonna pop this in the microwave. It goes out.
Is not good. What? 0% help.
13 minutes to start. I'll stir it halfway through and I'll check the water, and then I'll probably add on a little time at the end. I'm gonna grab my cooking blender pitcher. You guys, you're gonna see here, I am making this. I'm just gonna toss a bunch of stuff in here, raw vegetables, and it's gonna come out amazing, delicious sauce. I love this deluxe cooking blender. It's super powerful. It's amazing for smoothies and homemade peanut butter and all of that. But again, you can just cook in it, and it's awesome. Like, you can just toss raw vegetables in and get soup. You can toss, get your purees. You can make amazing sauces. You can make jam. Like, it is so cool. I love this thing. I'm not gonna lie, the first time that it was announced that we were getting a cooking blender, I was like, I don't know if I need a blender. I had honestly never really even had a fancy blender before. The more I use this thing, the more I love it. And I've had it for well over a year now, and I really do use it multiple times a week. It saves dinner a lot. All right, so we are going to follow the recipe, and this is a Pampered Chef recipe. It was in one of the episodes, one of the copies of Season's Best. You can see this is well loved. I love this thing, you guys. They're $2, and you get so many great recipes, just different ideas. So we are going to start with that. I need, for the sauce, a 1/4 cup of water. Sorry, don't follow me over here, it's messy. Oh, I had measured that out. There we go, a 1/4 cup of water. And a tablespoon of Italian seasoning mix. And a teaspoon of salt. And since I'm using my adjustable measuring spoon, I can just use the same spoon and put it in there. All right, now we need 4 cloves of garlic. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite tools. 1, 2, 3. All right, this is our garlic peeler. You can get it just as the garlic peeler, or you can get it in a set with the slicer, which is also awesome because you get these really thin, delicious pieces of garlic. Sorry, it's kind of noisy here, real life. So I just put the garlic in, unpeeled, give it a little bit of pressure, and roll it. And, well, that one didn't come out too great. It was kind of a big one. But it comes out nice and peeled. I'm gonna do another one. And it works better if you do one at a time. You can do 2, but look, there it goes. And this thing goes in the microwave or not in the microwave, it goes in the dishwasher when you're done. So super easy cleanup, super easy way to peel your garlic. You don't get those stinky fingers. Last one. This garlic's have a big stem on them. Toss all this into my trash bowl here. All right, next I need 2 carrots peeled and cut into chunks. I wash these, they're kind of yucky carrots, but I'm gonna peel them. We have this awesome little set of 3 peelers. I can't find my blue one, it's lost in my drawers somewhere. But it comes with a julienne peeler, a serrated peeler, which is what I'm gonna use, and then just a regular peeler. And I love these Y-shaped peelers. They're really easy to use. They're great for if you are left-handed or right-handed. And it's just really super easy, and these fun colors are so cute. They will look good. Liven up any kitchen. You know, and you can get it as a set as well with the with our cutting mats. And so that would be a really fun gift idea if you're, you know, somebody who's maybe getting their first apartment, or you know, going to college or something, or getting married. But they're just really cute, and they're a good option. They're good quality. And I'm just putting everything down into a bowl, you know, since I'm talking to you, but it helps keep everything clean as you're trying to cook. Alright, that is all peeled, and I am just going to cut them up with my chef's knife. This is my favorite knife, you guys. This is our forged knife. This is actually the old version. I've had this one for 11 years now and counting. It was a wedding gift, so that's why it's easy to remember how old it is. But the new ones just look a little different, but they're all the same. It's got a great weight to it, so it makes it a lot easier to handle when you're cooking, when you're cutting up big things. I would say if you have one knife in your kitchen, a good quality chef's knife is going to do that. It's going to be big enough for those big jobs, but it's also, you know, like I said, it's pretty easy to handle. So I'm just going to cut this up into chunks, toss my trash in, and toss those right into the cooking blender. Don't even have to do a whole lot. Chunks into the cooking blender. And next up, 1 small zucchini, same thing. I'm just going to cut it into a few chunks and toss it into the blender. And that is all I need for now. I'm going to bring it over here, put it on, flip my switch, put on my lid, and turn this to heated puree. And you can see there are 8 pre-programmed settings, so you can make everything from a smoothie to jam and jelly into sauce with just a press of a button. And there you go. All right, the blender just beeped at me, so the heated puree setting is over. I'm going to add my tomatoes. I am actually using cherry tomatoes that I had frozen from our garden. I just defrosted them, but the recipe calls for a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, or you could use a can of crushed tomatoes. And I'm just going to drop them in here. Top. Try not to burn myself. Lost one. Don't get it, Rocky. All right, replace the lid and turn it to custom blend, setting 2 for 30 seconds. There we go. Watch and go. of our pasta, which I did 4 extra minutes on my whole wheat pasta. So it was 4 extra minutes and an extra half cup of water, which is just right. I'm gonna dump this on here. And I actually don't think I'm gonna need all of it. So I'm gonna get a little container for the other half. 'Cause something important is that the cooking blender is, the cooking blender is still hot because it actually, the heating element is on the bottom. So you don't want to leave your food in there or it'll burn to the bottom. So I'm going to make sure I dump all that out and then go ahead and rinse it out so that nothing burns. Leave a little water in here, and at the end I will show you how it cleans itself. But for now, we'll finish this. All right, so I've got sauce mixed in there, and I've got my broiler preheated. And here I have 2 ounces of mozzarella and 2 ounces of Parmesan that I grated. I'm just gonna sprinkle those all over the top because cheese makes everything better. And I'm gonna pop this in the broiler, and I'm going to use my little grippers because this pan is still hot, because even though it's microwave safe, it still gets hot in the microwave. Move it, Rocky. All right, and that goes for 3 or 4 minutes. So I'll set my timer to remember to look at it at 3 minutes. Not too much. And now we're gonna make some roasted broccoli. So I'm using frozen broccoli. This is one of my favorite tips, is frozen broccoli is just as good as fresh. It's gonna be better than, well, frozen vegetables are better than canned vegetables. They have more nutrients. So it's picked at the best possible time for ripeness and then frozen. So you're getting all the nutritional benefits. Also, it's just easy to always have on hand. I'm just gonna drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of seasoning salt, and give it a little stir. And I am actually going to make this in the air fryer, but you can certainly make it in the oven. And if you're using one of our new stones, you can actually preheat those. You can actually preheat those in the oven, and then when you put your broccoli on there, it'll make a really nice sizzle and get a great caramelization. But I'm doing it in the air fryer, so I'm using 2 of our small stones. Divide it equally between there. And I'm gonna pop it in the air fryer on roast for 14 minutes. And I'm gonna rotate the pans halfway through. All right, roast for 14 minutes, and it'll beep at me halfway through so that my pan, so I can swap out my pans. And roasted broccoli is my favorite way to make broccoli. Here I am going to show you, before we take this out, how the Deluxe Cooking Blender cleans itself. The lid is dishwasher safe, so I'll probably pop that in there just to make sure it doesn't smell like garlic. But I've got 3 cups of water and 1 drop of dish soap in here. And I'm just gonna put it on. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Turn it on. Oh, maybe I unplugged this. I thought I unplugged my coffee maker. There we go. All right, let's turn it on again. And heated wash. There you go. It's gonna do all this magic by itself. It's gonna come up to 140 degrees, and it takes, 3 to 5 minutes. all together, let's take a peek at our pasta. See how it is. I think it needs another minute or two, but the cheese is looking nice and melty. All right, that's all. I will send you a picture or come back on when everything's done so you can see how it all comes together. Thanks for watching. All right, here we are with finished dinner. We have delicious cheesy pasta. Look at that cheese. Yummy roasted broccoli. And you guys, I love these little crispy pieces. They are my favorite. Test the seasoning when that comes out and see if you need to add a little thing. And I also have 2 cups of extra sauce that I can use to make more pasta. You can save it for your pizza for pizza night. If you have a bigger family than mine, like I was thinking, by the time my girls are teenagers, I'm probably gonna need to double up on this pasta. And so you can just double up on your pasta if you need to. You could make some more pasta and pop it in the freezer for an easy meal for later, for another time. And that is all, guys. I hope you enjoy this one. You get all the awesome deliciousness of pasta without any of the guilt because you have the extra vegetables. All right, we'll talk soon.